Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to
TFT, Tarot for Today.
Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee.
And
this is
your
Weird Week.
It's a continuation of a simple card pull I used to do, but now we've decided to create a joint show where we can kind of compare our feelings about it. The idea behind your Weird Week evolved a little bit. It sort of is meant to be more about a collective reading for the global situations or possibly national
or
international.
social, political. We're going to see what comes up. And so we use different decks for each of the cards we draw in the spread. The first one is going to be the Twin Tarot Oracle, which is basically two sets of major arcana cards, one that shows the positive aspects of a major arcana card, one set, and the other set shows the negative. And we're using this card for our major focus theme or tone for our weird week ahead. Let's see what comes up, shall we?
All right, I'm ready.
I've already shuffled them up a little bit in advance, so I'm only going to shuffle a few times here and get the show on the road. All right. Oopsie, little jumper. But no to that. Wow. What a way to start the first weird week in our new format. It is death and transformation. And so I think, and also, can I see that just a moment, sir? It is the dark side of death and transformation, as you can see there. It just looks very somber, like there is no growth, there's no change. Everything seems barren. And so I'm sorry I didn't bring my wand. Mr. O, can I borrow yours?
Yeah. So does this mean it's like the reversed side?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And so basically this is saying that there is going to be stagnation this week in some areas. Is it going to be economic? Is it going to be, maybe stagnated talks between people, like no movement in Russia and Ukraine? What about with the U.S. and China? I'm also thinking about the balloon fiasco because, our Secretary of State was supposed to go over there for talks with the Chinese premier, but that's not going to happen anymore. So because of the balloon episode. So we are at a point of stagnation.
Well, it's beyond that too, because I think when you look at some of the first ways you're trained to think about death reversed, political inertia. I always remember that term, and I know that more modern renditions of the cards may skirt over that, but I feel because of the nature of our reading here for your Weird Week, this fits in totally with that. There's a lot of political inertia going on, and it doesn't even have to be just in our country, though I'm sure a lot of it is covered there. The will to do what's right for the people.
The will to affect change
is not strong.
It's not strong. And also we could look at it specifically with the U.S. and just say that, we're not expecting a lot out of Congress right now. Not a lot of bills are going up and out there. It's more they want to do all these investigations.
All right.
All right.
So, position two.
We're on you. And position 2 is what we will find out. The mysteries. And he is using
the Secrets Tarot
for that. So I expect this to be a slow burn week. There may be nothing much more. We got good financial news last week. There might not be much more happening even in the markets. Maybe there's a slowdown and a little bit of stagnation there as well.
So what will we find out? What are the mysteries or the secrets that we will find out? And it's the Ace of Wands, which is upright. So it may be that we will find out about enterprises or business things that maybe are good overall financially. Maybe there's a financial plan that will come out from various political parties in various countries that really will be helpful to people, possibly able to uplift them. Now, why is it being kept secret, though? I could think of a few reasons.
Well, what we will find out, what's the mystery? The mystery that, we will find out is maybe there are some hidden initiatives for trade agreements or people working together on common enterprise type causes. This looks to be a positive here. I don't think in a way that it's related to this. No. So in other words, there may be something, this might be more socio-political. Political. And this business might be going on in the financial sector. That's what I truly think. Okay, that's interesting. And so, now what perspectives need to be considered? And it's the Tarot of Oppositions, our shared deck. So, are you going to...
Let's just rub our hands over.
Well, who picks the card?
I'll let you do it this time.
Okay. Well, I want that one.
And is it going to be read sideways as liminal?
Possibly.
A little bit of both or either?
It's the Two of Wands. Okay, so what perspectives need to be considered is basically, about proper planning and initiating this. I almost have a feeling this does relate to this business venture here. What will make or break this is basically, just the perspectives is, are people feeling comfortable with the plans as they are? Or do they feel something else is needed to spur growth?
Right. When we're talking about financial incentives or changes, there are things that would be considered risky, certainly from the government's point of view, which may be overall in control of it. And some other things are not viewed as risky, but as maybe managed growth, going upward at a steady pace, as opposed to maybe a little bit more risky investments or risky maneuvers with situations in those, halls of finance.
And I have to say, as far as other world type things go, it just seems to me here that, this also holds true as far as the socio-political environment we're in goes. There has to be better strategies. There has to be better planning. How to tackle the divide between China and the U.S. right now. How to come to terms with what's going on in the Ukraine. Without a strategy or a plan, here comes Sunny, just to add to our weird week. Without a strategy or a plan in place, you can sit here now, it's okay. Without a plan in place, it's going to be hard to transform and move forward. And it just seems like everything is slow burning, especially in the U.S. Congress, if you want to bring that up too. So
right, there are lots of things that basically are kind of tying the hands of various powers or resources. Some things are moving more steadily, but maybe they're sort of held back by other aspects of that. So it really is a lot of give and take between politics, legal things, and then maybe business things.
All right, I guess it's my deck. And this is the Healing Light Tarot, and it is, what is the overall impact of all of this? Let's see. On us in the next week. Yes, Sniffy boy. I'm shuffling, but don't worry. This is the last deck I have to shuffle on this side, so you are not going to stop me. Okay, the overall impact. Here we go. It's the Page of Cups. Hey, that's not bad.
Page of Cups.
Well, I'm more encouraged by what's going on, I feel here. I think that...
I wonder if some soft arts are going to be stimulated. So maybe some of the soft arts, even things that are more in the metaphysical world, but the idea maybe of things that are not totally business related, that relate more to the sphere of emotions and cultures and things like that, may get more of a boost from some of this than other areas.
Well, something may make people, the powers that be, or even society feeling a little better about things, whatever this initiative is. I really do think this gloms onto the business venture as opposed to anything in our political or diplomatic realms. I just feel it. I feel like right here it just makes sense. So I feel like this is a new beginning potentially that could bring a lot of people together and also stimulate a lot of thought, which is definitely needed.
But I think
creative ideas.
I think it stimulates creativity versus cultural expression. So maybe we'll see some things in the arts sort of pick up on this and artistic expression about this new opportunity that could uplift the world or parts of the world. So now we're moving on to the final card, and that is what would actually win through all this weirdness. What wins the weird for the week?
You're moving,
and that's taken from the Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot.
I'm trying to straighten this up.
We're doomed with Sunny.
Come here. Come on. You can come back by me now. Come here. Come on. No! You silly. How can I drag you here?
Wait for it. Hold for it. It's the star reversed.
It's the star reversed. So what could win the weird week?
Not to put all our eggs in the destiny hope basket. To realize realistically, Rome wasn't built in a day, and that things will take time really to achieve the cycle of hope or destiny that we would want to see with some of this.
Yeah, I truly like what you said there, because again, I feel like if it's dealing with the socio-political thing, it's saying we can't allow ourselves, I think what could win the weird week is not allowing ourselves to get discouraged and fall into a state of apathy about things. We need to remain alert. We need to remain informed, and we need to keep hope alive that we can enact changes that are really beneficial, for the world.
It's keeping a handle on the realistic outcomes. The star could be viewed as being airy, fairy, light, bliss. We don't necessarily feel that way because, of course, we're card readers and we feel hope is a good thing. But from this perspective, I think it's saying keep it realistic. Keep it
realistic. Keep it real. Set your sights and hopes on, some of this logjam being broken politically. It's not going to happen next week, clearly. But also that maybe some new thinking, some new thoughts, some new technological ideas or scientific or societal business ideas, some trade, maybe even some trade things going on will benefit people. So
it's kind of like business, and maybe artistic concerns might have a better ability to break through some of the politics that are so inert at this point. When people realize that we're exemplifying good cultures and we're also exemplifying good business practices or investments in community, some people will be able to come around.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's our first Your Weird Week.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm so happy to have you as my partner here. Thank you.
As always, Mr. O, as always.
As always. So,
well, we each have our own video shows, so it's nice to have
one we can do
together on a regular basis like this.
So we're recording this on Sunday late afternoon, but the show will intentionally run Monday mornings or Monday afternoons.
Yeah, in the future. So take care, everybody. Until the next weird week, we'll see ya soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.